Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Saturday morning. Yeah. What's happening? Saturday, January 10th, 2026. Got to get used to saying that. So it rolls off the tongue. They don't write the date anymore, so everybody types it and all that. So it's, you know, I just mess it up. I almost said day. Today's day 280. It's day 380 in a row. And Wiley is the first one here. Breaking the tape with the first comment. Technically, it's Kevin Hawthorne on YouTube at about quarter of, but once this is teed up on YouTube, you can comment. So Kevin Hawthorne's got the drop on you guys. Good to see you. Wendy, what's happening? Got a bunch of t-shirt stuff going on. It was a busy week in the love and kindness threads arena. So check out her stuff. Hit the page. New t-shirts out, new sayings. I call them sayings, new messages. A lot of good feedback coming in. People getting stopped on the street wearing the shirt. Good morning, Andrea Gooch. Yeah, damn it, Kevin. Yeah, we just need an address. It's good stuff. Good morning. Morning, Bob Hogan. You sexy devil. What's happening? I got to get my Mid-South Ponds hat back out. Wear that. Get to repping that again. Good morning, Jess Novak. Straight savage there, that one. Yeah, Matthew Padron, Bubba, who we got on here? Hey, Aaron Callie is over on Instagram holding down the fort. Thank you, Aaron. Coffee's good and hot this morning. Ripped through about a pot already. It's coursing through my veins. Shoot. Yeah, up early. Winning the day in a lot of ways. So, yeah, good stuff going on. Wendy went out with some friends last night to a dueling pianos thing. So I'm interested to see some of the videos from that. I guess it was a good time. Alan Karen, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Tim Kasperzak is here. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Lucas McGee. How you doing, buddy? Tough week for you guys. Been thinking of you. It's interesting when you get so you know a lot of people. A lot of people go through a lot. So it's when I reach out, oftentimes I'll reach out to a bunch of people at the end of the week, see how they're doing, whatever, and get a bunch of messages coming back in. And not everybody has a great week. So it's important to check on the people that are in your community, guys, and see what's up. Because sometimes you hit them with a text and you catch them when they need it. Dave Davis, good to see you, buddy. Did I get my Dave Davis text last night of completion of day 3 of 75 hard? I'm not sure that I did. Maybe I was ripping through a bunch of texts. Let me just do a quick search here in the accountability department. Dave. So, no, it's Dave from Maine. Dave Howard. Hey, it's Dave. Be like Dave. Good Saturday morning, Rachel. How are you? Brandy Kemp. Good to see you. What is going on? New saying for a shirt, Wendy. Man stand on back of toilet is high on pot. Oh, man. Yep. I don't know what it is about that t-shirt thing, but everybody's got a saying that they want to give her. Steve asked for one yesterday. He said, how about one that just says Steve? Asking for a friend. Kaylin Newton, good to see you, buddy. What's happening? Davis left the chat. Yeah. Dave Davis just put his weighted vest on and headed out the door, maybe. No, you did not, but it was posted on the Sales Accelerator site. Okay. All right. I'm going to verify that. Dan Wilson, good to see you, brother. What's happening? See, Dave sends me a text, when he gets his stuff done. Okay. So a little accountability there. Just doing that for him. Help a brother out. Kindness doesn't cost a cent. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Here they come, Wendy. Here they come. I have to be very careful around here because I tend to spit business advice. Hey, man, I'm just trying to help, right? But I also wanted her to have her thing. So, hey, I was on a Ben Newman coach to coaches call. You guys see this plaque here behind me? I can't point because this is my Ben Newman coach to coaches certificate. I got a certificate, and I worked hard for that. Went through the program and got a lot of insight from Ben. And he's one of the top 5 performance coaches in the world, as according to USA Today. Guys like other people like Ed Milet are on that list. But anyway, we have a monthly or quarterly like alumni call for the people in the group and the people that have gone through the program. And I was one of the first people. I was in the first group. So, and he said a couple things yesterday. 2 things happened yesterday. He said one thing, and I did another, and I want to share both with you. Excuse me, before I launch into today's diatribe. Top of the morning to you as well, Paul Tarasuk. Ben shared this. He said, "You can only lead somebody to the level of discipline at which you live." And that hit me, and I'm like, oh, okay. You can only lead somebody to the level of discipline at which you live, the level at which you live. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, just a little gut check there for those of you that lead, those of us that lead and put ourselves in that spot. You can only lead someone to the level of discipline at which you live. So credit Ben for that one. He tends to do that on those calls. He kind of gives you a little bam one right there in the gut, Dang, yeah, right, huh? Bubba Hogan, I'm dying. Well, Matt Padron, thank you for picking up for Dave. I appreciate that, because I'm gonna be draped on him like a cheap suit for the next 72 days. I like saying that one. I told Ben that at Mile High in 2023. Bubba never saw a quote he didn't want to steal. Do you keep a book full of them so you can you just scratch out like John Wooden? John. Oh yeah, I know. I like that one. Bubba Hogan, 3 B's in Bubba. Yeah, for sure. The other thing, this is, I kind of have chicken scratch here, right, guys? I write my notes and stuff, and I'm writing down, and and Ben said, one of the things that he always says, and I think this is a Nick Saban thing, probably a Bubba Hogan saying originally, but he said, the way you do one thing is how you do everything. And I wrote the way you do, and I screwed up do, because I don't write a lot. I crossed that out. And then I hit do, and I wrote one thing, and blah, 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 blah. And it occurred to me that how I just did that was literally an indication of how I might do other things. So I backed up and I wrote it again, neater. And it still sucked. But then I wrote it again, really neat. And I slowed down and I took my time. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So it just was and yeah, I know that, but sometimes it's good to hear it and practice it. So just a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys. You can only lead somebody to the level of discipline at which you live. I like that. And then how you do one thing is how you do everything. I think that's a Nick Saban one. He was talking a lot. He's a big Alabama guy and Coach Kleiman guy and all that, which is great. Get a lot of good stuff. So yeah, it was interesting looking at my notes. So Mama said it's bees that way sometimes. Yeah, good morning, Peter Christensen. Peter, it's not too late to leave. Bubba's here. But just take it on your own if you want to stay. Anyway, good to see so many people jumping in on a Saturday today. It's a cool 33 out. Supposed to get some snow today here in Maine, I guess. But I rarely look at the weather. Usually just look outside and see what's going on, because it doesn't, the weather doesn't typically make my day go one way or the other. So Tim Tripp in the house. Good to see you. Alex Redmond. Good to see you. Where were you? Changing the oil in your truck or something? Good to see you. First time I read that was in Nowhere Man books by Hurwitz. Yeah. So yeah, it's incredibly hard to be original in the personal and business development space. So I'm very, when I say something I know I didn't come up with, I'm very quick to give Bubba credit for it. Shoot. Well, good to see you guys every day, especially today. It's always a circus when Bubba shows up. Yeah. Been talking about mental toughness for owners, business owners, but I would kind of track that to leaders. I got to plug my computer in. We're going down. The red lights are flashing. That means that last night I was hammering on world domination the entire time Wendy was out. She said, "What are you going to do tonight?" I go, "I think I'm going to do? I'm going to work on world domination, of course. Get my YouTube stuff edited, do all the things. You know, it's not work when you enjoy it, guys. I have a blast with it. So 14 out. Better dress warmer. Yeah. 9.5. Yeah. Pete, you had a good week, man. It's fun to be on the coaching journey with you and seeing you make the strides. Bob is letting know Alex he's late. How you do one thing's how you do everything. Bubba's the ringleader, yeah, or chief pot stirrer. Yeah, it would be that. Yeah. Gonna talk with ChatGPT. Yeah. Take all the ChatGPT, take all the top quotes in the personal development space and change them just a little bit and then make them mine. There you go. 70 and sunny here in Florida. Somebody show me how to block Dustin Hippensteel. Please. We don't need none of that. Kevin's down there too. And we always get people like Dave Brackett, and Jason Rector, and Jess Novak. We got a pretty strong Florida contingent here, don't we? I'm probably forgetting somebody. Had a meeting at the office on a Saturday. Look at this guy. Yeah, it does sound nice, doesn't it? Yeah, for sure. So, Rachel, thank you for connecting me with Stephanie. So we're going to get something on the schedule here. We tried to connect yesterday, but she ended up having an appointment that ran long. So we'll get connected this week. So I appreciate that. Good to be on a journey or a handful. I was talking to your director of social media last night and my daughter, and we were chatting about you. I said, how'd it go with Pete? She said, she goes, he had a rough week. I go, I know. I talked with him. So, but she's looking forward to getting onto your stuff. So Greg Lamb is here, 68 Slang. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's coming from the mill, brother. that big stack over here. Don't inhale. Good to see you. I hope things are good and you're shooting pool straight and winning games. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about mental toughness. And, like I said, the stuff that I've done with like sport and stuff. Yeah, mental toughness, right? Yeah, you got to be mentally tough to do that stuff. But it's not like is it real life mental toughness? It's not adversity, right? I mean, like whether or not I'm going to finish a race isn't true adversity, okay? But it's still where the growth happens, okay? When we talk about getting a little bit better at life or a little bit better at business, okay? It's still mental toughness, okay? So I wanted to talk today about winning the first hour of your day, whatever you do. And this isn't a rah, get out the door and do a workout video, okay? It's just about winning the first hour of your day, okay? And that your day doesn't start at 8 a.m. You got to own the morning, okay? You start it with the very first decision that you make when you open your eyes. Very first, okay? Because whoever controls your morning or whatever controls your morning controls your life, okay? I put a picture of Stella, our dog, on here. She's like, I did it more for attention, but Wendy saw it and she's like, yeah, she does control your morning. Yeah, in some ways, more so Tuck, because in the middle of the night, and I hear click, 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 click around the bedroom, and I look and it's 1 a.m. That's Tuck. He's just cruising around, just making sure everybody knows he's there. But you can have things like that control our morning, or things that we have to react to, okay? You don't drift into great days. You design them, okay? Reactive mornings create reactive leaders. We get used to just being in reaction mode. We're like just kind of waiting for the next thing to happen to us, rather than, like I always say, it's like being on the ropes, right? And just covering up, waiting for that next punch, or you're off the ropes and you're on the offensive. You're on your toes. You're moving forward. Intentional mornings build momentum. Mark says, fire up the day with your own standard. Of course. Yeah. Love it. Love when you guys post in the chat, except for Bubba. So, yeah, what is your morning evolution? Okay. Ask yourself, what it looks like. For me, as I always share, like in the construction business, pretty chaotic, right? And that's kind of when I started time blocking, right? Like driving down the road, my day just got taken out from under me. And then I finally started using my phone to say, okay, if it's not in here, I'm not doing it. We'll put it in the phone, but it's going to go in tomorrow. Now, you might have to put a fire out, but they get a lot fewer, much fewer when you actually control your day. So, used to be a lot of chaos. Okay, but when I started doing the triathlon stuff, I had to really manage my time a lot more closely, right? Because we would go up to the lake 10 miles from here at daylight, swim, quick bike ride, back in the truck. That was the shower, right? And then boom to the job site, make sure and still try to get there by 7. So really had to manage things tight to be able to do that. Okay. Because I was in the field a lot at the time. But I guess if you get nothing else from this today is like shift to owning that first hour and that it does matter. Okay. And hey, if your first hour of your day is a coffee and reflection or gratitude, you're owning the first hour of your day. If it's out the door with the vest on, like Matt Padron, boom, 75 hard for Dave Davis, whatever it is, you're owning your day because you're controlling it. It's not just a bunch of stuff controlling you. Okay. Ever hear somebody say, well, let's wait and see what the day brings. Okay, that's somebody that's in reactive mode. It makes me think of what was that guy's name, Wendy? Up in where were we? We were up near Holton, Maine, somewhere in northern Maine. It was Rusty. We were in a breakfast place having breakfast, right? The guy comes in with the blue mechanics type stuff. It's almost like a jumpsuit, right? And the old name tag says Rusty. He spins a chair around, sits down on it, leans over the table talking to some other people having breakfast. And so I hear, "What's going on, Rusty?" "Oh, not too much." "What are you up to today, Rusty?" He says, "Well, not a whole heck of a lot." He says, "As little as possible, as much as I can get away with, and I'm just trying to figure out how to put it all in play," something like that, right? So there's the guy that's managing his day. Don't let it come to you, okay? Don't say, "Let's see what the day brings." Look at Wiley. Boom, 4:30, dress and read. 5, weights, ruck, bike, 5:45, prep, 6 a.m., live 365 on the way to work. Boom, we're done. Mic drop with that guy, right? He's got it going on. Now, something might pop up. Kids might need something. Dog might puke on the carpet, whatever, but you can deal with it. And you just get back on track. Okay. So don't wait to see what the day brings. 3 biggest morning saboteurs, if you will. Phone before purpose, right? Grab your phone. Check your toe pics on your OnlyFans, Bubba. Yeah. How about snooze? Boom. Snooze. You just gave your morning away in my book. Or like chaos. Jumping into the chaos before you get any clarity on anything. Yep. Once I listen. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate that. Was that a compliment? No. Yeah. How about building like just a 60-minute, call it what you want, leadership hour or whatever, 0 to 10 minutes, no phone. Maybe we're just chilling out, taking a minute. And my friend Stan has a 16-ounce glass of water before he does anything. Okay. Maybe 10 to 25 minutes. You move your body in some way. Maybe you stretch. Maybe you hit on the foam roll, whatever it is. 25 to 40 minutes. Maybe you journal. Plan your top 3 things you want to accomplish that day. And then the last 15 minutes of that hour, maybe you're reading, preparing, visualizing. Oftentimes I'll say to Wendy, what does your day look like today? Because that's part of my day. What are the things that you want to hammer through today? Like we did that, I don't know, it was Wednesday or Thursday. I'm like, hey, I've got a busy day. We got to tackle these things. We made a list. I did my stuff. When I came up over the stairs, she had knocked out everything on our list that needed to get squared away, all the stuff, right? So which part of your morning is broken right now? And are you kind of like bringing yesterday with you? If yesterday sucked, is today going to suck? I used to talk a lot with Chris Dwyer, mindset coach. A lot of you guys know Chris, and when you go to bed at night, he said, put that stuff in a locker, like visualize a locker across the room, right, and take all that stuff that keeps you up at night or makes you think, or the stuff you go to when you wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning, you start the wheels start spinning. Put it in the locker and don't get it out until the morning. You'll notice when you go get it in the morning, there's less stuff there. Okay. Yeah, Bubba. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah. Dave, I'm halfway there to start this week. Love it. Yeah. Which part of your morning is broken right now, guys? Pop it in the chat. Maybe if I'm not eating on point. I'm not getting sleep. I'm not going to bed on time. I'm scrolling too late at night. Busy, busy, busy. Love that one. Yeah. Johnny, how you doing? Oh, busy, busy. Yeah. Rusty, what's happening? Oh, as little as possible. That was well worth the drive to Northern Maine to hear that one. Little as possible, as much as I can get away with, and just trying to figure out a plan. Something like that. I can't remember exactly the words. It was hilarious. And when I hear something like that that's hilarious, I just commit it to memory. Who wants to buy me and Bob dinner in Dallas Tuesday night? No shame there. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to Job Tread, put a JT in the chat. Bubba, I think we're going to try to get a Rosenberg group happy hour going out there on Tuesday night, and or at least a connect or something, or a meetup somewhere. Wiley, spent a lot of time this week fixing our schedule. I was surprised how much less stressed I am after getting that nailed down. Yeah, I was carrying around a lot in my head. Papacitos, I'll buy. There you go, Bubba. Done. That felt dirty. Hey, you want to buy me dinner? So Steve's buying? It's not me. And I'm not eating those damn, what do you call those things that you eat for dessert? What are those things, Wendy? What are they? Pazookies at BJ's. Yeah, no, not doing that. You heard it here first. So, yeah, guys, put your morning plan together. All right, win your morning. Parodies. Yeah. Maybe run it for 5 days. Maybe try it Monday. Say I'm going to do this next week. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just consistent. Yeah, Mark, I knew that one was going to get by you. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just consistent. Commit to winning your mornings, guys. And like I said, it's not, I ran 6 miles and with a telephone pole on my shoulders, and then I went down to the local high school and ran the bleachers with the same telephone pole on my shoulders, and I did that all barefoot. No, that's not winning your morning. Okay, maybe for you. Figure out what it is that moves the needle for you on a daily basis. Put it down, commit to it, and do that every day. This time right here has been that for me for the last 300, and if I did my math right, 380 days. 380 days. Same thing. Day in, day out. Location, don't matter. Doesn't matter. Luke and Nikki will be at Job Tread. Bunka, I think you're going to Job Tread, right? Bubba, myself, Steve. Richard will not be there. He's doing Raleigh the following week. Matt Padron will be there. Jess will be there. Wiley, are you? I don't know. I don't think you are. Wendy's not traveling with me this time. She's staying with home with the dogs. So, yeah, if you're going to be at Job Tread, let us know. I'll talk to Daniela. Maybe she can find a place and put it in motion. Get a reservation for a bunch of unruly folks. Bill Hillstrom is here. Good to see you, Bill. Yeah, okay. That's great. Wiley, we'll hang out. I don't know if Jack and I think Shane might be coming as well. I'm not sure. Doing Raleigh as well, so that isn't a reason for Richard. Poor Richard lives right under the bus. Yeah, for sure. Bringing Sarah and Rebecca, the new admin. Excellent. Yeah, good deal. It'd be great to meet them. Reach the stretching and mobility in the morning is a goal of mine. Yeah, I need more of that, Rachel, for sure. Like I had the old L4, L5, L5, S1 classic back disc herniation back there at age, that's 48. So I went in to see the neuro guy, and he's like, yeah, you got the back of a 48-year-old. I'm like, neat. How do we fix it? You gotta stop doing stupid shit. I said, okay, well, I'll be back. So I have to stay ahead of that and keeping the hip flexors decent and the glutes decent. And I do a lot of sitting. Right now I'm on a stool with my knees below my hips per order of all my PT friends. So there's ways to counteract that. Bill Hillstrom next week. Yeah. Bill, it's the 14th through the 16th. Wendy, do you have a link in here to the job tread? If you can pop it back in, I'm not sure if Bill will see the whole, like, can run back through the text if he just got here. Give him that link to job tread. Bill, we would love to see you there. It's Bill's one of those guys that can drive 10 hours and still be in Texas. Yeah, heard people with that back issue at 48 years old. Yeah, Bubba, same thing, right? Yeah, the 14th through the 16th, Bill. It's a great conference. It gets better every year. I think this is the 4th year. I only missed year 2, I think. So Bill's buying dinner. Yes, there's the link for you. Get signed up. A bunch of us will be there. Steve is speaking twice. Once on Thursday afternoon, and again on, I think, Friday mid-morning. So he's doing what they call a tread talk. He's doing a talk on sales. And they've got these breakout talks they call tread talks, and each person, there's 3 different people. They each get 18 minutes. So you can jump in between. There's 3 different rooms, 3 different speakers in each. So it's fast and furious for that hour. But he's also doing a breakout talk as well. So if you want to learn more about what we do, we'd love to have you. So anyway, only twice. That isn't much for Steve. Yeah, but the joke's on them because they said it's only 18 minutes. And I told them, I said, you're going to need one of those big hooks. And they said, well, the mic goes off at 18 minutes. Okay. So Bill said, I'm driving to Dallas today, so I can't really click on any links. If you could send it to me later, I would appreciate it. We'll do it. I'll get an email out to you or a text or whatever. So no problem. So see that? Bill's got a VA. Oh, shoot. Well, it's in Dallas. Maybe just stay in Dallas. We'll see you on Tuesday. Yeah, guys, what else is going on? What's planned for the weekend? We're going to go over to a basketball game, local rivals. Where I went to high school at Wyndham High School, and Gorham is next door, town next door. Wyndham's definitely the stronger team, but we got people we know on both teams, so it'll be fun. Go see Ryan Brown's boys, Carson, Preston play. It'll be fun to watch. So see a bunch of people we haven't seen in a while. He doesn't need a mic. He'll keep going anyway. Watch out. He's in the queue here. I'm going to bring him into the chat here in a second. Yeah. No, guys, I appreciate so many of you being on all week. I appreciate you sharing it out. It's fun. I like commenting after and catching up with everybody, seeing people that watch it on the rewind. Guys, pay attention to the post too, because put another podcast out this morning. They're coming fast and furious. And no, Bubba, I'm not jumping you ahead in line. We shot a podcast this week, Bubba and I, and I've got 3 or 4 to put out before we get to that. But today, the podcast with Joe Spack from Florida, First Coast Renovations, that dropped on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So you can check that out. Probably Wendy's scratching and digging and scratching and clawing for the link right now. And Joe's a great dude. He's part of our community in the Rosenberg group, and all around great dude, and probably one of the better implementers that I have in the group that I know. You tell Joe something, and he's going to go do it. So, yeah, there's Tyler Kirk. We're going to get you on here too. So, yeah, let's have a great weekend. Got more and more people signing up with Tyler Kirk all the time. Guys, if you have if you're looking at your website going, I don't know if this thing's converting, because I heard it said once that the purpose of the website is to convert, okay, to get people to opt in, right? So talk with Tyler, okay, he can help you out with that. And I've seen on multiple occasions where he's actually said to people, "You're good, man. You don't need me." So he's not just going to take you on and revamp everything. He's going to take a look at what you have. Okay, you can book a call with him. He's not going to hammer you. And what I liked most about talking with Tyler is when he said to me, "Hey, I'm going to zoom out to 30,000 feet right now and take a look at everything you're doing. Where are you going? What's going on? What are we bolting onto this thing? What are you likely to do later?" So if you're wondering if your digital footprint is in fact making a print, whether your SEO is on point, what your website looks like, what needs to get handled, your social media approach, all that stuff, he can help you. And Bailey and him talk. So I like, you guys know, I like putting great people together. So, and I think Pete's working with him. I think Justin Kohler is talking to him. I think Bubba's talking to him. So good stuff. And yeah, check out the Bub Talk podcast. Bubba's starting to put, Bubba, who you think you are anyway, posting stuff like that. Bubba's been posting every day a little tidbit. So you guys check that out. Get on my level, he says. So yeah, all in the name of helping people. So we love it. So behind all of the offhanded comments and slapstick is a guy that really truly just wants to help you guys. So look down through the chat. The people on here that's not on your friends list, friend them, get a hold of them, get part of their lives. Okay, the genetic makeup of your friends list will change for the better. Yeah, thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend, Wendy. Thank you for putting the links in. Don't forget to check out that Love and Kindness Threads Etsy page. Okay, every day now she's saying to me, "Hey, got a sale, got a sale." The Etsy, she gets something that pops up, bling, got a sale, which is great. More people buying the shirts and getting them out there on the streets, so to speak. And that was her real goal. Slapstick, wet noodle. Yeah. Bubba does the DSA and he keeps a box of those pool noodles size. So somebody needs to get the noodle. We're going to get in trouble for that, I think, Bubba. But oh well, we'll go till we do. So anyway, there are worse things. Guys, I appreciate you. Have a tremendous Saturday. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same station. Let me know if I can help you out in any way. Check on one another, pick up for one another. Guys that are going to Job Tread, looking forward to seeing you. Get your act together this weekend so you feel good being away. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you all. Take care.